Well, I'm going to give you an abbreviated run-through of the 2-year-olds, the 3-year-olds, and the race horses. It is Friday. I don't generally do my videos on Friday, but I have to race at the Meadows tomorrow, and then I have to fly out of Pittsburgh to Detroit to Ontario. Amy said, well, it's almost the same as just driving from Pittsburgh. I said, yes, but then I would have to drive back. And quite frankly, I know I have an hour and 45-minute layover in Detroit, and the Detroit airport is actually very good right now. It has been for about a year. Really nice airport. When I first was flying around with stuff, it was a dungeon, but they've changed it and overhauled it. It's actually a really nice airport, so I don't mind. I'm a layover guy. No, people are like, I gotta fly straight through. I don't mind the layover. So I'll be home tomorrow night at 10:30. And go to James's wedding on Sunday. So let's run through the 2-year-olds. Not a lot to talk about this week. You guys got to see everything, got to hear me talk about how they're coming. Not a lot to talk about. Now, the rain is supposed to hold off a little bit in the Meadows. If it holds off a little bit in Ohio, I might scoot a couple tomorrow, but it was just brought to my attention. The races start at 11:30 in the morning tomorrow at the Meadows, and I have to be there for race 1, so I got to leave at 8:30. All right, let's get to it. Allie's got grit. Trained better the other day. If I get to go with the horse tomorrow, it will be him also. It's time now to start tightening them up a little bit. Now, I got to go over the stake schedule. I think they start later on in the summer, in which case Allie's got grit does not need tightened up this second. It's fattened up, jogged up, trained up, tightened up, maybe not. Arrowhead Hanover, I went with him on Thursday morning, won a mile in 2:16, last half in 1:04.3, and he was very good. I like what I see in this horse. He's going to be a lot of fun to race. Atrant, her and 2, maybe 3 horses. We'll talk about the fourth. Leggy is the fourth one. She had a little swelling on her left hind. She gave it a whack and knuckled over, and it's sore. I just don't want that to turn into something. I don't want it to become a thing. So we may put her on the same modified work schedule as Atrant, Melisandre, and I'm ready to. 3 days in the aqua treadmill, 3 days on the track, just working on them to get their knees set up for the summer. So Atrant is jogging tomorrow, I believe, and then back in the water treadmill on Monday. Aunt Lily was fantastic. One of our top trainers from last week was Aunt Lily. She looked great in her mile. Really, really like what I see from her. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill is coming forward. I like what I see from this guy also. Blue Ventura trained great on Monday. I trained him, so he can probably train tomorrow. Again, with the rain coming in, it's such a weird place. It was going to be pouring rain from tonight almost to Sunday afternoon here, and for like 2 days at the Meadows. Now it's completely changed, so I don't know what to think. They may train tomorrow, they may not. Blue Ventura should train if anybody does. Cadeau has been training great. We really had to, we had another, and not to take anything away from Enos, but he can't weld aluminum. We had aluminum mushroom bars on Cadeau. I don't think he needs them for the summer, but he needs them for right now. And we had him glue his shoes on and work on them up front. Getting better. We'll see how he trains soon. Captain Incredible's got a little surface infection on that left ankle. Looked like he'd a cut on it when he came back. Originally, it was reported that it came down from the splint area, but I don't think it did. I think this is 2 separate things. That ankle was bothering him a little bit. We're working on it, but he trained great the other day. Century Legion has been training good. Now the rain again looks like it looks like a mild chance of rain tomorrow in Ontario. So Amy and the guys are going to train the horses. Century Legion is going to train tomorrow. Chicago Hall is going to train. Have some modified work also for Gaslight Hall and Resolve Indeed. You guys knew that. Just trying to get these guys perfect and sounded up and set up for the summer. Cleveland Masha is in the stall for 4 to 6 weeks. Suspected shoulder injury. Suspected because it's very hard to confirm, and it would cost a lot of money to do so, and she would have to ship quite a ways to do so. So we're going to go with every bone heals in 4 to 6 weeks for the most part. I don't need to know. When I weigh the cost and the shipping of finding out exactly what is bothering her with what 4 to 6 weeks, we know it's not the coffin bone, we know it's not the knee, it's not the ankle, it's not the pastern. It's none of those things. Doesn't appear to be the stifle. It appears it could be, and all signs point to it possibly being the shoulder. regardless of what's going on in that shoulder. 4 to 6 weeks should be more than enough to heal her up. So she'll be back going very light walking in 4 weeks, and back jogging in 6, back training in 8 or 9. She'll make the latter part of the season, middle to latter part of the season, plus her Quebec Stakes also. So it's not really impacting them too bad. Country dancing has been fantastic. Training really, really well at the Meadows. Dancing by myself, much better the other day. Actually, I might train him also. Who do I got on my list potentially for tomorrow? I'm going to have to get up early. I have... no. Allie's got grit. That's depending on his staking schedule. Blue Ventura. Dancing on my socks, the first one I'm going to go with tomorrow. Fire and Shine has been good and continues to train good. Foxy Seaside hit her knee the other day training and put a little cut on it. It bled for a bit. It's fine now, but she's off tomorrow. She's not training. She's not even jogging. Freedom Hill, her feet were killing her, and she was a little bit sore and uncomfortable looking on the track. Mike said her knees are fine. Her splints are killing her. So she has splints that they're going to block. I think Mike wants to block them. They're fresh, too, so he doesn't know where they're going to, to cryo them now and have a spot that you missed on the bottom would not be beneficial. So he's going to block them out. If she's much sounder, then it's the splints. I think her feet were just trimmed up a little tight also and bothering her. The good news is her knees x-rayed perfect. Gaslight Hall, his knees bother him, so he's on modified duty, as I said, swimming and jogging. He'll jog tomorrow. Gorgeous Package is not on any modified duty. She has been lights out good for the last 2 weeks and looks good again this week. Grand Old Chap is out in the field. Grand Slam Dio looked very good training the other day. Again, I'd like to put her on my list just to train her. She doesn't need to train in a big group. She knows what it's all about. Green Glitter has been good. Jimboree will be back training this week. She was sick, so a slow training mile might hurt her. I don't even care. It's not going to be a big set situation. I'm going to tell everybody, just go out and train a little bit. Train your horses. Mile and 35, 30, 35, 40, anywhere in there. Just a little workout for them. Be good tomorrow. He's a great guy. Trained pretty good the other day. I was pretty happy with him. I'm trying to remember. Did I have the hobbles on him? I think I did. I did have the hobbles on him. I did. High Hopes trained good too. Another one. She need to be on my list. Got a big list for 8:30 departure. I Don't Play Nice trained good the other day. Again, I told somebody I'm doing my best to stay away from him. I don't want to light him up and start him up right yet. I'd like to just let him continue to grow up and fill out. I'm a Trucker's in the field for a little bit yet. I'm ready to modified duty for this guy also. Leggy, modified duty for her. Those are all Melisandre's coming up. She's the 4th one. LT Troubadour has been training good, trained good the other day. Manhattan Money looked very good again. Melisandre, 4th horse that's on that modified duty for right now. Memento Mori was awesome the other day and continues to train good. Mountaineer Prince, I trained him in 216. So for those of you, my Michigan partners, on him back on track, all he needed was a nice little set of pants on. Put the hobbles on him, and he was very strong training the other day. Where are we at? Mountaineer Prince, My Wicked Heart trained good has been training good, trained good Wednesday. Never Lose Felix was a winner in his set again the other day. 219, I liked what I saw from him. Oh Hell No, trained good. She continues to look good and train good. I gotta call Mike about her. Right, I had 2 things to do when I finish this video. Luckily, I have my trusty notebook here. Okay, last time I took notes was 1 sentence. Okay, Oh Hell No, because no, because the other horse was Widespread Panic. Marquee. There. Where are we at now? Pelican Al is out in the field. He'll remain out there till, what's the date? May? June. We'll bring him back in mid to late June. Princess Dream is almost getting better now. It's all filling in nicer legs. She should be fine. Of course, she's going to miss the first stake, but that's okay. Lots of time for our girl. Rose Run AJ trained great the other day and has been training great. Rose Run Alexandra is training good also. I might go with her tomorrow. It's like 4 on my list now. Rosetta, coming off the virus, and it looks good. She sits at the bar. Amy said she's a little off right hind, a little off left front. I think probably her knees are a little sore. She's taking some weight in her hind end. Her stifles are getting a little tight. It's not the end of the world. We'll see how she is tomorrow. Speed of Sound touched her knee training the other day. I'm not really in a big hurry with her. She's going to be ready when she's ready. She is a moose now. She is a giant. The Priest is training great. Trevino on Green is training great. Wander Hill looked better the other day. I'm on the cusp of making one additional shoeing change with him, but I didn't want to do it in a knee-jerk way, so I'll leave it alone for now, but it's coming. Westland Warrior looked fantastic training. What a lady. What a night looked good. And Woodmere Betcha is wowing everybody. Happy to see Jamie Smith, my old buddy, will be up in Ontario Saturday to watch his filly. Owns a little piece of her with his family. And he'll be the trainer of her this coming summer. She will be training tomorrow and has been training awesome. Those are your 2-year-olds. I'll be back to the 3-year-olds and racehorses just a second.